money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money, money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna give you my I'm gonna start, but I wanna it's Freestyle Friday, so I wanna salute. I wanna there's a few questions that were asked. Let me just see what up. Let's see, because I saw a few questions I wanted to talk about real quick before we go. I'm gonna give you what's on my heart though, because I woke up with a special message. Because honestly, so how many people don't lie? How many people followed their thing yesterday? So I woke up at 4. I woke up at 4. And then when I woke up at 4, I prayed, I meditated, I read the Quran, and then I went back to sleep. Oh no, I exercised my foot a little bit, but then I went back to sleep. Yo, it's crazy. I went back to sleep maybe like it was short though. I just got tired. So maybe I was up for like an hour. I woke up at actually no, I didn't wake up at 4. I'm lying. I woke up at 3:10. So I actually woke up earlier than that's why I didn't realize that. But I didn't wake up at 4. I woke up at 3:10. And then I was like, F it, I'm about to wake up at 4 anyway. So I'm gonna just, I'm just gonna stay up. And so I wound up staying up to about 5, and then I went to sleep and then woke up like 6:30ish. But my head, my head was hurting. So let me just go. What time is it? All right, let me just make sure I look at the time. Let me just go through some of this real quick because I just want to answer some of these questions. So I'm gonna give y'all the message that's on my heart. But Ray the Great asked, occasional person said, "Go ahead, brother. Let God use you." Nah, I got you. So Ray the Great says, "How do you prepare your content?" So for me, half of my content is prepared in advance. The other half is just like spontaneous, what I kind of feel. Oh no, let me say this. A third of it is a third of it is prepared in advance. A third of it is like what I'm feeling in the heart. Like, this is a message or whatever. I'm always like, I look at life as a message. So life is always giving me messages. And whenever it hits me in a way, I'm like, oh, let me hit people with that. And then the other third is based on trends, like what's happening currently. So I'm always keeping my ear to the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm always seeing what, what people are doing. I follow a lot of comedians and people that make me laugh, because laughter is a great way to release, like laughing is really, really good. Like everybody do that. There's no way you can laugh and feel like if you angry right now, if you go like there's no way you could do that and still hold on to whatever you was just angry about. I promise you. If you stressed out, if you worried, if you think about something that's bothering you, money, relationship, opportunity, whatever, just start laughing. Like I promise you, it does something for your brain. So in fact, sometimes when I notice myself thinking about something too much, I just start smiling like crazy. I'm talking about silly smile, like just start smiling just to, you know what I mean? And so I follow a lot of comedians. That's why you might see me post funny stuff, because I want people to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like things that are happening that are dark. I want you to scroll through my joint and laugh. I'm gonna inspire you, but I want you to laugh too, because psychologically, I know what laughing does to you manifesting and you getting what you want to get. In fact, when you don't feel like doing nothing, most times it's easier. Don't watch no drama. Don't watch nothing crazy. Watch something that make you laugh. Like I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm all the time because Larry David is a fool. And so I would do that. So I I do a third of my content is prepared in advance. A third of it is what I feel, and a third of it is just kind of seeing, what's out there, what people are doing, so I could kind of be in that wave as well. But I always put my spin on it. So the power of giving, is just everything in life is a mirror. Everything you get, you give what you get. You know what I'm saying? So if you want, you should give. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, it's called reciprocation, right? Like you gonna get. And so the thing is that what we don't understand is that what you give, you're gonna get in proportion to what you did for that person, right? So I'll give you an example, and it's usually not from that person, and you don't do it to do that. But like, let's say for instance, there's a homeless man on the street, and the homeless man is hungry, right? And needs, like, they want a meal, and so I give them $10. It might have been the first meal they ate in a while, right? And so that $10 is like a steak to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, it's the first meal I ate in a while. So the significance of that $10 might not mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my equivalent to 10,000, my equivalent to $10 might be $1,000, right? So like, if somebody freely, I mean, yeah, right. Somebody just gave me $1,000. Like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives me that. All right, for not say for nothing, but yeah, for nothing, right? So, um, yeah, you know what I mean. So for me, by giving that $10, I'm giving that person. It's not the monetary thing, but I'm giving that person a feeling that now I'm going to reciprocate. Right? It could be $1,000. It could be an opportunity. It could whatever. But whatever I'm giving, I'm getting back. You know what I'm saying? So if I make people feel like ish, then somebody's gonna make me feel like ish. If I make people feel good, then people gonna make me feel good, right? So every morning I'm giving to you, giving to you, giving to you, and I have your best interest at heart. That's why a lot of times when I connect with people, I'm not worried about people trying to screw me over, because I don't screw nobody over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the best intentions. So I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm very intentional about what I do, how I do it, how is it perceived, because it's not really about me, it's about the energy I'm putting out there. And so giving is that, right? Is when you give, you get. You know what I'm saying? My guy Keith is in the building. Salute to Marquise Harden, my bro. Yvonne says, "Are you single?" I am happily married. I don't even call it marriage. Like, I'm in a life partnership, right? So I have a life partner. I don't even have a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do. I mean, that's one of the titles, right? Wife, best friend, baby mama. No, it's fine. But it's my life partner. So I wouldn't even I wouldn't even call it marriage. So I'm also single, right? Because what my definition of single is being okay by yourself, right? And so I love myself. So yeah, I'm single, because I love myself. But I got a life partner. You know what I'm saying? I got a life partner, got a wife, got a best friend. You know what I'm saying? Yvonne, it's about to be your first time in here, because I don't know. Because you asked for money first, now you ask about single. I don't know, Yvonne. We're gonna pray for you, Yvonne. But welcome though. Come join us. So that's C, regardless, facts. All right, let's see. Just give is God's money. Facts. It's God's money anyway. That's a fact. Blessing said we want to smoke 111. All right, am I derailing this? Give your message. I'm with a GD class of 23 reentry guys hearing you for GD class. Salute reentry guys hearing you for the first time. I got you. We about to turn up. So let me buy you classy boutique top of the morning. All right, so here's my message for today. This is what I got on my heart. Hold on, teamwork makes you dream. Salute. You do everything with burnout. That's a fact. Do you need a virtual assistant? Not right now. I think I'm pretty good with the team, but I appreciate you. How do you know or anyone feel about scripting manifestation? I don't know what scripting manifestation is, so if you could explain that, that'd be good. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Charles Ease, what up? If you were in my city, I would be helping you do video. I'm a video director, professionally in Vegas. Oh no, salute. Des Love Burgers, I appreciate you. Thank you. Ramaya Trash, thank you for the badge, love. What up, my guy? Love your energy. Keep pushing along. Salute. Alo is in the building. Salute, Alo. Your transparency is motivational. No, thank you. Get that hoop game together. That's a fact. I mean, get my physical therapy on. You know what I'm saying? Alo, thank you for the badge, love. Empress Bella, what up? Leah Lampkin, thank you for the badge, love. What else? Best point guard out of New York. No, I ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna go there. Let's see. All right, let me just start. So, real quick, the message that was on my heart this morning, right? So I was I was thinking, not even thinking, actually just doing my meditation, some thoughts were going in my head. Some thoughts were going through my head about what people should and should not do. You know what I'm saying? And a thought came to me, was like, yo, nah, like nobody's supposed to do nothing, right? Like everybody has free will to do whatever, right? And so I'm like, nobody's supposed to do nothing. And the thought came to me was like, yo, the reason why there's so much disharmony, right? There's so much disharmony with with relationships, with whether it's romantic, whether it's personal, whether it's family, whether it's business. The reason for that is because there's always these expectations that we put on people. You know what I'm saying? Once you have these expectations, then you get disappointed when people don't react in a way that you don't want them to react. So I was thinking about detachment, the law of detachment. I use that in a few of my books. And the law of detachment is so important. And so I want Wayne Dyer to explain a little bit about detaching from everything and why detachment is actually the way to peace.
First principle says, as Talopa put it, have a mind that is open to everything.
Open to everything.
And attached to nothing.
And attached to nothing.
One of the central principles of my life is that no one knows enough.
It's a little part of my truth. I believe nobody knows enough to be a pessimist.
And that each and every one of us, when we close our mind to what is possible for us,
Inspirational Guru, go to MyRightRadio.vip.com.
Closes off the genius that resides and lives in each and every one of us. But a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing is a mind that says, I'm never looking for anything to be offended by. And that whatever anybody else out there has to say, my response to that is, that's an interesting point of view. I've never considered that before. Things that Emerson said is in one of his very first essays. He says the first thing we have to say respecting what are called new views here in New England, where we are right now, is that they are not new, but the very oldest of thoughts cast into the mold of these new times. Progress is impossible if you always do things the way you've always done things. But the other word in this, what Talopa said, is be attached nowhere. Be attached nowhere. Attachment really means I am deluding myself into a belief that if I can't have or if I can't do this or that thing, then somehow I'm going to become immobilized. So an open mind that is detached. In my most recent book, in A Spiritual Solution to Every Problem, I have an observation. And it's an observation from Anthony DeMello, a man I respect enormously, who, in The Way to Love, puts it this way. Here's a great test for your relationships, especially the relationships that you're in with those whom you love, not your children, but your spouses and your lovers and so on. Try this test on for size. 1, I am not really attached to you at all. I am merely deluding myself into the belief, without you, I will not be happy. And two, and here's the toughest test for non-attachment. I leave you free to be yourself.
I leave you free to be
think
yourself.
your thoughts.
Think your thoughts.
Indulge your tastes.
Indulge your taste.
Follow your inclinations.
Yep.
Behave in ways that you decide are to your liking. Most of us do in our relationships, and why they are not as successful as we would like them to be is that we become attached, and we tell ourselves that if this person behaves in a way that I find offensive, then I can't be happy. I make my happiness, my fulfillment dependent upon those people that I love being what I think that they should be. And detachment doesn't mean being a victim. It just simply means I know that I can make my life fulfilled and happy by having a mind that is open to everything and attached nowhere.
Open
The
to
second
everything,
principle
attached nowhere.
is a very simple principle. It says you can't give away what you don't have. Now it sounds ridiculous, okay? But it's more than what meets the ear as you hear this. You can't give away what you don't have. People who are not good at giving away love can't give away love because they don't have it to give away. If I want to give you a dozen oranges, I can't give you those dozen oranges unless I go out and pick up 12 oranges someplace. Otherwise, all it is just empty rhetoric. And the same thing is true of virtually everything in your life. You can't give away love for others if you don't have love in here to give away. If what you have in here is contempt, if what you have in here is anger, if what you have in here is fear, then these are the things you're going to be giving away in your life. There's a law in the universe. I call it the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is one that works like this. You get back from the universe.
Can't give what you don't have.
What it is that you put out there in the world. And if you're
Tony, what up?
Into the world,
Salute,
that
Queen Sisters in the building.
I am not worthy of attracting something beautiful into my life, that the universe will respond back to you with exactly that message. The ocean of abundance is there, and you can go to that ocean of abundance, and you can take a Mack truck, and you can fill it up 20 times a day, and take it out of there, and guess what? It doesn't impact at all the ocean of abundance. It doesn't even go down a zillionth of an inch. It's unlimited. Or you can go to the same ocean of abundance with a eyedropper. You can just take this much out once a month and say, that's all that seems to be available for me. And the interesting thing for me is that when people go to this ocean of abundance, this unlimited world, all that I have is thine, it says in the holy books. All that I have is thine. It's all there for you. But if you believe inside that it's limited, that you can only get so much, that other people are going to get it before you do, then you'll find yourself creating that very same thing.
Oh my God.
The even more interesting part about this, you can't give.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna bring it back because this law of detachment is everything. Like I'm gonna bring it back because I need y'all to get this. I need y'all to understand why it's important to detach from everything. I'm talking about everything. Everything that look.
Yo, bring that back. Hip hop motivation on another level.
First principle says,
Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
Legacy Group, thank you for the badge love. All right.
First principle says,
take some notes. If y'all not taking notes,
have a mind that is open to everything.
And open to everything. Stay fly. Thank you for the badge love.
And attached to nothing.
And attached to nothing.
One of the central principles of my life is that no one knows enough to be a pessimist.
No one knows enough to be a pessimist.
And that each and every one of us, when we close our mind to what is possible for us or what is possible for humanity, closes off the genius that resides and lives in each and every one of us. But a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing is a mind that says, I'm never looking for anything to be offended by. And then whatever anybody else out there has to say, my response to that is, that's an interesting point of view.
That's an interesting
I've
point
never
of view.
considered that before. Things that Emerson said is in one of his very first essays. He says the first thing we have to say respecting what are called new views here in New England, where we are right now, is that they are not new, but the very oldest of thoughts cast into the mold of these new times. Progress is impossible if you always do things the way you've always done things. But the other word in this, what Talopa said, is be attached nowhere. Be attached nowhere. Attachment really means I am deluding myself into a belief that if I can't have or if I can't do this or that thing, then somehow I'm going to become immobilized. So an open mind that is detached. In my most recent book, in A Spiritual Solution to Every Problem, I have an observation. And it's an observation from Anthony DeMello, a man I respect enormously, a priest, who, in The Way to Love, puts it this way. Here's a great test for your relationships, especially the relationships that you're in with those whom you love, not your children, but your spouses and your lovers and so on. Try this test on for size. 1. I am not really attached to you at all.
I'm not really attached to you at all.
I am merely deluding myself into the belief that without you, I will not be happy.
That's important. Let me tell you why it's important to detach yourself from your loved one, right? Because, and this is why this is important. Detaching yourself from your loved one doesn't mean to really get rid of them, but it's really just telling yourself, yo, I'm deluding myself. Like I really believe that without you, I wouldn't be happy. It's gonna sound crazy. If you're dependent on your significant other for happiness, then you got more work to do. If you're dependent on your significant other for happiness, you have more work to do. And that's probably going to prolong your happiness if there's a dependency on your significant other for happiness. And why is that? Because the truth, you want a truth? You can't make no one can make no one else happy. That's your responsibility. I can't make the First Lady happy. First Lady can't make me happy. It's my responsibility to make Ash Cash happy. It's First Lady's responsibility to make First Lady happy. Sometimes we're not happy at the same time, right? But the great thing, though, is that if I take on my responsibility to be happy and I detach myself from everything that's outside of me to make me happy, then I become self-reliant. And when I become self-reliant, then no circumstance could shake up my happiness, right? You can't steal my joy, right? And so what's happening, though, is that a lot of us are depending on does the First Lady add to my happiness? Yes, right? But catch this. Is that I got to be happy already, and then the compound layer, this compound interest of happy. You know what I'm saying? With your significant other, they should be compound interesting your happiness. They shouldn't be withdrawing that happiness. Like if you happy and then your significant other is taken away, you know what I'm saying? They doing the deduction, they dividing. You know what I mean? Nah, that ain't it either. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be right here. You can't be sad and then think that, your significant other is going to add happiness and that's going to, nah. Because if you multiply anything by 0 is 0. Oh, that's a bar. I just made that up. Hey, yo, that's like I don't know if that's funny or not. Y'all gotta laugh if y'all got that joke. Because you know how I get in math class, it wasn't a hard one. But you know, like in math class, where if you multiply anything by 0, it's still 0, right? And so if you sad, that's 0. If you multiply your somebody's happiness as a bar, if you multiply somebody's happiness with your sadness, it's still sadness. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be a happy already. You can't be a 0. You gotta be a happy already. And then once you are happy, then your significant other, adds to that, and compound interest is that. But you can't think that you're gonna be in it. You're dependent on this person for your happiness, because now they control you. You know what I'm saying? All right.
And 2, and here's the toughest test for non-attachment. I leave you free to be yourself.
I leave you free to be
think
yourself.
Your thoughts, indulge your tastes, follow your inclination, behave in ways that you decide are to your liking. Most of us do in our relationships, and why they are not as successful as we would like them to be is that we become attached, and we tell ourselves that if this person behaves in a way that I find offensive, then I can't be happy. I make my happiness, my fulfillment dependent upon those people that I love being what I think that they should be. And detachment doesn't mean being a victim. It just simply means I know that I can make my life fulfilled and happy by having a mind that is open to everything and attached nowhere.
Attached
The
nowhere.
second principle is a very simple principle. It says you can't give away what you don't have.
Oh, you cannot give away what you don't have. Pay attention.
Now, it sounds ridiculous, okay? But it's more than what meets the ear as you hear this. You can't give away what you don't have. People who are not good at giving away love can't give away love because they don't have it to give away. If I want to give you a dozen oranges, I can't give you those dozen oranges unless I go out and pick up 12 oranges someplace. Otherwise, all it is just empty rhetoric. And the same thing is true of virtually everything in your life. You can't give away love for others if you don't have love in here to give away. If what you have in here is contempt, if what you have in here is anger, if what you have in here is fear, then these are the things you're going to be giving away in your life. There's a law, sort of a law in the universe. I call it the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is one that works like this. You get back from the universe, from the world, what it is that you put out there in the world. And if you're putting out there into the world that I am not worthy of attracting something beautiful into my life, that the universe will respond back to you with exactly that message. The ocean of abundance is there. And you can go to that ocean of abundance and you can take a Mack truck and you can fill it up 20 times a day and take it out of there, and guess what? It doesn't impact at all the ocean of abundance. It doesn't even go down a zillionth of an inch. It's unlimited. Or you can go to the same ocean of abundance with a eyedropper, and you can just take this much out once a month and say, that's all that seems to be available for me. And the interesting thing for me is that when people go to this ocean of abundance, this unlimited world, all that I have is thine, it says in the holy books. All that I have is thine. It's all there for you. But if you believe inside that it's limited, that you can only get so much, that other people are going to get it before you do, then you'll find yourself creating that very same thing. And the even more interesting part about this, you can't give away what you don't have principle, is that if your message to the universe is gimme, 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 which is a lot of people's message to the
Uh-oh.
universe. I want this from you. I want that from you.
Authentic
Please
culture
give me this.
should
I
go
have
back
that. That's what their prayer is like. That's what their message is. You know, and they say, I want this from the universe. Gimme, gimme, gimme. The universe's response back to that kind of a mentality is exactly the same. The universe will say right back to you over and over again, gimme, gimme, gimme. And you'll find yourself never, ever arriving, but always being in a state of striving. Always feeling as if you're being neglected. Never feeling as if you have enough. Always feeling as if you're being shortchanged, because you're constantly under pressure to give, to get back what the universe is demanding from you. And the interesting thing about all of this, the irony of this, is that if you shift that and you say to the universe, to the world, how may I serve?
How may I serve?
How may I serve?
How may I serve?
The universe's response back to you is, how may I serve you?
How may I?
How may I serve you? I shifted that energy off of what can I have into what can I give?
What can I give?
It seemed to me that the universe responded back with the very same message. What can I give
What
to
can
you?
I give to you?
And the most
Y'all don't get
incredible
that.
and
Y'all don't
wonderful,
get that.
beautiful abundance.
Y'all don't get that. Y'all don't get that. I don't want you. Don't let that go over your head. You don't get that. Hey, yo. And that's why even yesterday when I was talking about the only prayer you need to say is thank you. Right? But y'all don't get that. A lot of people, if you go like the universe, right, is only going to give you what you're giving. Right? And so imagine, look, let me tell you what God is like. God is like a mirror. So put yourself in front of a mirror, right? Put yourself in front of a mirror, and whatever you say out is what the mirror, which is God, is saying back to you, right? So now, try this exercise. I'm saying, do it with your phone. Go, gimme, 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 right? Because I'm asking, gimme, 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 gimme. And what is the selfie gonna say? What is the mirror gonna say? Gimme, 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 gimme. Right? And so while you're asking, the universe is also asking from you, because you're asking of it, and so it's asking of you, right? And so you're not even doing it right. Right? You're not even doing it right, because now you're like, gimme, 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 gimme. And in order for gimme, 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 universe is saying gimme, 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 gimme. And so now you're not getting nothing, right? Because as you're asking, universe is asking, and then now you always in a space of wanting, right? Because you're asking, universe is asking, always in a space of wanting. But, yo, that's how I talk to God. No, it's fine. Yo, how can I serve? How can I serve? How can I serve? Now, guess what the mirror is saying, which represents the universe, which represents God. How can I serve? How can I serve? How can I serve? Let that marinate, right? And so because I'm asking, how can I serve? Now the universe is also asking, how can the universe serve? And so now, instead of asking, gimme, 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 no, how can I serve? So now, as I'm receiving the message on how I could serve, universe is also answering my request of service. I don't know if y'all get that.
Has flowed into my life in every way that I can possibly think of. You can't give away what you don't have.
Yeah.
So take a look at an inventory of what you do have. How much do you love yourself?
How much do you love yourself?
How much kindness do you have?
How much kindness do you have?
How much peace do you have in you? How much joy do you have in you? And if you're able to give that away as many times as you can in a given day, watch and see how much more of that continues to show up and come back in your life. The third principle is one of my very favorites. It's called, there are no justified resentments.
No justified resentments. No reason to be resentful.
Anger comes directed towards you. No matter how much hate you may encounter showing up in your life, there are no justified resentments. Meaning that if you carry around resentment inside of you about anything or about anyone, and I'm talking about the person that you lent money to and hasn't paid you back. I'm talking about the person in your life that you feel was abusive in your life. I'm talking about the person who walked out on you and left you for somebody else. I'm talking about all of the things that you have justified in your heart and in your life that you have the right to be resentful about. And I'm suggesting to you that those resentments will always end up harming you.
Oh,
No one ever dies from a snake bite.
nobody ever dies from a snake bite.
A snake bite will never kill you.
Never kill
You
you.
cannot be unbitten.
Yep.
Once you're bitten, you're bitten.
Yep.
But it's the venom
It's the venom
that continues
that
or
continues.
through your system
Yep.
after the bite that will end up destroying you.
Ouch.
If you become steadfast in your abstentions of thoughts of harm
Let it
directed
go.
towards others, all living creatures will cease to feel enmity in your presence.
You are now tapped in and tuned in. MindRightRadio.com.
Yo, this was so good. I don't even know where to go next. Yo, this was so good. Normally, let me tell you. Look, the venom. Yo, let me tell you. Normally, as I'm going through this, I know where I'm gonna go next. But this was so good that I was like listening to it. I didn't realize the song was gonna be done. Which it was. Thank you for the bad love. So I don't even know where to go next. All right, so we could go take responsibility for your life, resetting your mind, push beyond your comfort, become self-reliant. We can do that. Attitude of gratitude, trust the manufacturer. We did love affair yesterday. The power, we did the power now this week. Don't kill your vibe. It's about to be 9 o'clock though. So how we gonna end this? I see ET or TD Jakes. Reset your mind. Nothing matters very much. Oh, I like this one. We're gonna do nothing matters very much. Let's do don't kill your vibe. Push past your comfort. Hold on. Dame Dash or Master P. You haven't played that in a while. That's a fact. Honestly, you know why I didn't play that in a while? Because that was one of my earlier tracks. And I don't like the volume in it. So I don't know if y'all can hear it. I might have to remix that one. That's the reason why I don't. They powerful. The independent joint is powerful. The Dame Dash, Be Independent is powerful, but it's too much background noise. And so it's hard to hear. So because I'm not playing it directly, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Bishop Jakes, E.T. Y'all want to play Abraham Hicks, though. Hey, yo, nothing matters very much. I think that's where I need to go. But I'm going to listen to y'all because everybody's saying E.T. I go E.T., but I kind of feel like this Abraham Hicks going to hit different, though. No, I got to check on Android. Let me check. It might just be something simple I got to do. I think I'm going to go Abraham Hicks, though. Because I think it goes with the message, though, right? Because Wayne Dyer's telling you to detach from everything, right? He's telling you to detach from everything. And so because he's telling you to detach from everything, I need you to know that nothing really matters, right? Nothing matters very much, right? Don't kill your vibe. Now we go with that. Don't kill your vibe. Don't kill your vibe.
You're really going to enjoy this because the lining up is so huge and there are so many options that it would be like you being a child or an adult and saying to someone, I'm hungry, and 5,000 complete meals appearing before you instantaneously. That sort of gives you some sense of relationship to how fast it is and how many options there are. And this is our way of saying to you that it's not a straight and narrow path that you must make your way to. In other words, when you achieve vibrational alignment with your well-being, around every corner is a potential satisfying of something that you want, literally. And the reason that the universe is able to do that is because there are so many players, there is so much data, there is so much interaction, there has been so much already expansion. In other words, the ingredients are already here. When you ask for something, immediately, at least 100 avenues to lead you directly to what your heart's desire would feel satisfied having are before you instantly. At least 100 options. But if you're not in vibrational alignment with them, might as well not be any. It's like your friend saying, oh, I heard the most beautiful music being played from my radio all morning long. I had my radio dial set on 98.6 and it was rapturous. And you said, I didn't hear it. Did you have your radio dial set on 98.6? No. So if you're tuned up, if you're in alignment with what you want, then it's there. It's about vibrational alignment. So your question is, how does the universe do this? By the time you were able to identify it in thought as a desire.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop this because I don't think that's the right one I'm playing.
Mind right.
Okay, yeah, my fault. Yo, my fault, y'all. Don't kill me. That wasn't what I wanted to, that's not the right one. I'm like, yo, why she not talking about nothing mattering very much? My fault, y'all. That was the wrong one. I'll let it rock if I want to let it rock, but that's not the Abraham I wanted to play, though. Like, I don't know. This is the
Mind
one.
Right
I'm sorry,
Radio.
y'all. I'm sorry. I got y'all hyped. My fault. It's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. It's the wrong one.
Nothing matters very much.
Nothing matters very much. My fault.
There isn't anything really that I have to do right now.
There's nothing I have to do right now.
I'm not going to figure this all out today.
I'm not going to figure this all out today.
I'm not going to figure it all out ever.
I'm never going to figure it all out.
I don't need to figure it all out.
I don't need to figure it all out.
I didn't come to figure it all out.
I didn't come to figure it all out.
I didn't come to figure it out and tell anybody else what I figured out. Nothing matters very much. There's probably some reason for my existence. I'm really not sure what it is. I've tried a lot of things and I'm kind of tired. Nothing matters very much.
Nothing matters very much.
I'm glad that nothing matters very much. I'm glad that there isn't anything that I need to figure out right now. And I wonder if anybody's figured it out. Probably not. I wonder if I was sent here to figure it out. I don't get the sense I was sent here to figure it out. I like to think about why I am here. I'm sure that it's not about finding the perfect thought or the perfect life. Sensing it's about feeling good. I like the idea of feeling good. It feels good not to try to figure it out. It feels good not to have to figure it out. It feels good not to care if anybody figured it out. It feels good to realize that there's not one final thought, that there's not even one triumphant thought. It feels good to think about the evolution of thought. It feels good to think about expansion. It doesn't feel good to think about not following the expansion, but it feels good to generally think about expansion. It feels good to contemplate that maybe being here has something to do with that expansion. I don't think that I'm supposed to force expansion. I like the idea of expanding. I like getting hold of ideas that feel good. I like following out an interesting thread. I like good feeling thoughts. I'm glad I don't have to monitor thought. I'm glad I don't have to sift through all of the thoughts. I like contemplating that there is a natural point of beingness that will draw to me just the right thought. I like thinking that the source within me has found that balance. I have a sense that when I strike a balance with the source within me, I'll be in the perfect place of thought. I'm pretty sure that well-being is the basis of everything that came before me. I feel that the root of source is that of benevolent well-being. So it's logical to me that I'm an extension of that. I've thought a lot about trying to find my perfect place in order to prove that well-being, and it was always frustrating and confusing, and I'm glad I'm not thinking there anymore. It's easier just to accept my well-being than to try to justify it or prove it through thought or through conversation or through...
Hey, yo, hold on. Accept your well-being, right? It's better to accept your well-being instead of trying to justify or prove it. Wait, don't miss that. I know it's mellow. Don't miss that.
An extension of that. I've thought a lot about trying to find my perfect place in order to prove that well-being, and it was always frustrating and confusing, and I'm glad I'm not thinking there anymore. It's easier just to accept my well-being than to try to justify it or prove it through thought or through conversation or through votes from others. It's easier to just accept my natural sense of well-being. I can feel the rightness of that. I'm feeling lazy in my thought and yet satisfied in it. It feels good to just slow it down and not try to figure it all out. I'm not being particularly profound right now or intelligent even, really. I don't think this is the moment I should try to write a book. But it does feel good to recognize that I don't have to figure it all out right now, and that I'm not ever going to figure it all out.
Yeah.
It's fun to interact with others, and I like doing things because I want to do them.
I like doing things I want to do.
I'm gently leaving behind me feelings of responsibility and replacing them with feelings of enthusiastic intertwining. I'm beginning to get the sense that we are all here, especially me, but we are all here for the satisfaction in it, for the fun of it, for the thrill of it, for the good of it. I like the thought that I'll never get it done when I think about not having to get it done. And I like the thought that I cannot get it wrong when I don't try to compare it with everything and figure out what is right and wrong. So I never get it done and I cannot get it wrong.
I'll never get it done, but I'll never get it wrong.
I never get it done and I cannot get it wrong.
I cannot get it wrong.
I really like that. I'm never going to get it done and I can't get it wrong. So if I can't get it wrong, then I'm not here to figure out how to get it right. And if I'm not here to figure out how to get it right, then I don't have to figure out what's right and what's wrong.
Oh.
So I wonder why I'm here.
Oh.
It must just be for the good feeling of it. It must just be for the satisfying feeling of it. It must just be for the contentment of it. It must just be for the well-being of it. it must just be for the satisfaction of it. It just must be for the fun of it. It must just be for the pleasure of it. It must just be. I'm pretty sure that I'm here because I am a really worthy, really good person who isn't ever going to get it done and isn't being measured about how well I'm getting it done. Oh, I like this. This is a vacation of sorts. It is a freedom from responsibility. It is a freedom from needing to do something. And in the absence of needing to do something, I'm sort of starting to want to do some things. I like fun, and I like to play, and I like smart people, and I'm interested in different things, and it's nice to know that there is no curriculum that has been laid out for me.
No curriculum.
I like this general sense that I'm here and it's there for me to choose from, and whatever I choose is all right. It's logical to me that I didn't just begin when I began. It's logical to me that I'm an extension of something. And it feels to me that that's something that I'm an extension from right now. It feels like it's a secure thing. When I look at little kids, especially little babies, they seem secure to me. They seem like they know their well-being. And right now, I'm feeling like I know my well-being. It's like, here I am, I'm fully functioning. Some would even call me an adult. And in this very moment, I feel free of needing to do stuff or needing to think of stuff. I feel free of needing to be responsible. It's like I've had this little rampage within myself where I've deliberately stayed away from shoulds and shouldn'ts, and I think I've sort of found a place of just natural well-being.
Natural well-being.
And so I wonder how long I can stand in this place of natural well-being and feel this good. It feels like a relief because just a little bit ago I was trying so hard to figure things out that I got my brain twisted into a knot. And now, not trying to figure it all out, I'm feeling some relief from all of that. And I'm also, along with this relief that I've discovered in realizing that I don't have to do anything, I'm starting to feel just a tiniest little bit of boredom. Because I've let a lot of what has driven me be the responsibilities that I've just now deliberately deconstructed. And so now I don't quite know what to do because there isn't anything that I'm supposed to do. There isn't anything that I should do. There isn't anything that I have to do. There are no hoops to jump through. And there's no one noticing whether I'm jumping through the hoops or not either anyway, except others who completely lost their way and are using screwy criteria in order to judge whether I jump through the hoops. And I got so tired of jumping through the hoops that no longer jumping through the hoops is pleasing in some ways, but now I sort of don't quite know what to do with myself because there is nothing that I'm supposed to do and nothing that I should do. And so I wonder if I'm here to find things that I want to do. I like the idea of that, finding something that I want to do. What do I like doing? I like not being in a hurry. I like funny people. I like seeing new things. I like having lots to choose from. I like being on a planet where there is a lot of variety. I like humanity. I adore the flora and fauna of this planet. Really like the open sea. Really like coming from the open sea into some beautiful island. I like the way the land and the sea mix together. I like the sky. I like waking up in the morning. I like the sun coming up. I like the sun going down. I like the nature that surrounds me. I like the well-being of this planet. I like the way this planet spins in its orbit in perfect proximity to other planets. I like being a part of all of this. I like thinking about what my part in all of this is. I like knowing that there is so much about that well-being that I don't have to consider, that I don't have to tend to. I like knowing that the well-being just is. I like discovering my part. I like realizing that my part must surely be in the interest that calls me. I like knowing that there are interesting things out there. I like the feeling of waiting until I feel interested and then following that interest. I like speculating that maybe I could really live a complete life of letting go of the shoulds and the have tos and the need tos and the commitments, and just following the want tos and the what feels good. I feel that that's the way that my inner being is. My inner being refuses to focus upon things of responsibility. My inner being won't go there with me when I get specific on a lot of things. I can feel that my inner being stays in a very general place. It's like my inner being has deconstructed thought and has just put a blanket of well-being over everything. My inner being doesn't have to consider the rightness or the wrongness of the way that person looks or talks or dresses or lives. My inner being just loves them, loves them, loves them, loves them, loves them. My inner being has found a way of deconstructing the details of thought and finding the essence of who my inner being is, and then just flows that feeling of well-being over everything. I think I might like to do that. I think I might like to be in this general place of well-being where I am less opinionated, less comparison of opinions, and more feeling, more deeply feeling. I'm going to enjoy this sort of deconstructing of thought. I'm going to use fewer words and offer more emotion. I'm going to look at the people I love and I'm going to convey to them what I mean through thought and through emotion and through silence and through body language and through touch and through smile, and not so much through words. Nothing matters very much. There isn't anything really that I have to do right now.
There is nothing really that you have to do right now.
I'm not going to figure this all out today.
Not going to figure this all out today.
I'm not going to figure it all out ever.
I'm not going to figure it out ever.
I don't need to figure it all out.
I don't need to figure it all out.
I didn't come to figure it all out.
I
didn't come to figure it out and tell anybody else what I figured out. Nothing matters very much.
Nothing matters very much.
There's probably some reason for my existence.
There's probably some reason for my existence.
I'm really not sure what it is.
I'm really not sure what it is.
I've tried a lot of things and I'm kind of tired. Nothing matters very much.
Nothing matters very much. Yeah, I feel like a release. You feel like release?
I'm glad that nothing matters very much.
I'm glad that nothing matters very much.
I'm glad that there isn't anything that I need to figure out right now.
I'm glad there's nothing I need to figure out right now.
I wonder if anybody's figured it out. Probably not.
Probably not.
I wonder if I was sent here to figure it out.
I wonder if I was sent here to figure it
I
out.
don't get the sense I was sent here to figure it out. I like to think about why I am here. I'm sure that it's not about finding the perfect thought or the perfect life. Sensing it's about feeling good. I like the idea of feeling good. It feels good not to try to figure it out. It feels good not to have to figure it out. It feels good not to care if anybody figured it out.
Anybody figures it out.
It feels good to realize that there's not one final thought, that there's not even one triumphant thought. It feels good to think about the evolution of thought. It feels good to think about expansion. It doesn't feel good to think about not following the expansion, but it feels good to generally think about expansion. It feels good to contemplate that maybe being here has something to do with that expansion. Maybe being here has something to do with that expansion.
Now that's how you end the show. Now that's how you end the show. Now I ain't gonna mess up the vibe. I ain't even gonna mess up the vibe. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Yo, listen, we starting the bars, but y'all make sure y'all go to work today. Look, Hush, look. Yo, if y'all didn't get a chance to join yet, make sure y'all join the 6-Figure Author Challenge. We starting on Monday, God's will. I'm giving you the blueprint. 6figureauthorchallenge.com. 6figureauthorchallenge.com. Make sure y'all tap in. Yeah, we start on Monday. So 5 days. It's a 5-day live class where I'm giving you the whole blueprint on how to become a 6-figure author. If you didn't tap in, I promise you, like you don't want to miss this. It'll give you everything that you need in order to become a 6-figure author. But you got to implement what I'm telling you, though. You got to implement what I'm telling you. But make sure you tap in 6figureauthorchallenge.com. Salute to everybody on the YouTube check-in. Your spoiledness, thank you for tapping in. Kenan Coltrane, thank you for tapping in. Valerie Walters, thank you so much for tapping in. Kevin Palmer is in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Sharon Smith, she says, wow, thank you for a powerful and inspirational week. Peace. Salute, Sharon. Angela Smith is in the building. I ain't thankful for today. Peace and blessings, brother. I appreciate you. Brandon Lee is on the YouTube check-in. Salute. We got David Punchy Martin on the Facebook check-in. Salute. Rescue Ready Roadside. Thank you for the YouTube check-in. Valerie Wallers, Angel Archer is in the building. Right? How can I serve? Life of a Serious Diva. Good morning, Ash. Who is the speaker in the background? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. But Aaron Danielle is in the building. Salute. All right. I appreciate the badge love. Thank y'all so much for the badge love. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. I just saw a question. Can I join even though I have the idea but haven't actually written it? That's a great question. So yes, right. So you could join. You could join if you haven't written it yet. Because you're gonna. I mean, honestly, it'll be good because it'll help you as you write it. I'll give you some tips because your book title and the the cover and all that stuff matters. So yeah, you could definitely join if you haven't written it yet. Because it's gonna give you the blueprint. Because as you write it, just make sure it's the right book that could sell. So yes. Thank you, Stacy. Wonderful show. All right, y'all. Salute. Look, Ronnie says, I love when the lives have a storyline. When the speakers flow, it helps me understand things differently. Nah, it's my pleasure. All right, thank you for the badge love. 41 badges today. Thank y'all so much for showing up and showing out. Ray the Great. Oh, hold on. You know what? But I don't want y'all to be. It's Friday, so we're going to play the beat in the background. All right, Ray the Great, thank you for the badge love. Saba Michelle, thank you for the badge love. Bayou, Classy Boutique, thank you for the badge love. Ramaya Trash, thank you for the badge love. It's A-Lo, thank you for the badge love. Leah Lampkin, thank you for the badge love. Panther Inc. Graphics, thank you for the badge love. She is Tony Jefferson, the Queen Sis. Thank you for the badge love. Candace, the plug. Thank you for the badge love. Patrick Watkins, thank you for the badge love. LaChina B, thank you for the badge love. Miss Tip 817, thank you for the badge love. Impress Bella 84, thank you for the badge love. Stay Fly LA, thank you for the badge love. The Nagasi Legacy Group, thank you for the badge love. I Stay Rich, thank you for the badge love. Miss D. Garrett, thank you for the badge love. WNW Wellness, thank you for the badge love. I Am King Collins, thank you for the badge love. Tammy Booz, thank you for the badge love. Authentic Culture Show, thank you for the badge love. Jay Varner Media, thank you for the badge love. I Am Greatness, thank you for the badge love. Wits and Wines, thank you for the badge love. The Only MJ, thank you for the badge love twice. I Am Tiffany Anderson, thank you for the badge love. Amazing by Default, thank you for the badge love. Blue 5 Keys, thank you for the badge love twice. Just Phenomenal, thank you for the badge love. Z Realty, thank you for the badge love. Mr. Real Estate, thank you for the badge love. Rock Girl 1157, thank you for the badge love. Big Owner, Big Beast, thank you for the badge love. Idris Walker, thank you for the badge love. My guy Ken Caesar bought badges 5 times. Thank you for the badge love 5 times. I Am JP Rich, my guy. Thank you for the badge love. Where's CJ, my guy? Thank you for the badge love. Ronnie Lane, thank you for the badge love. 44 badges. I love the number 44. So we go stay at 40. Oh, we got 45 now. Napa Ramick, thank you for the badge love. I appreciate you. Wagwan, Samoan. You know what I mean? Salute. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. The Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashcv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure if y'all didn't catch the Inside the Vault interview that we did with Barry Givens, it's a classic. He's talking about how him and his team is supporting the Black community with $50 million. Ken says, what's your Cash App? My Cash App, I Am Ash Cash, $. So I'm going to put that in right now. Cash App is $, I Am Ash Cash. Make sure y'all check out sixfigureauthorchallenge.com. Yeah, Inside the Vault. You got to check out the Inside the Vault. You know what I mean? $50 million. You know what I'm saying? So $50 million supporting the Black community. Ken says, I know you're doing big things for us. I need your help, fam. Shoot me a DM. Let me know how I can help. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in to Ash Cash Show. I'll see y'all next week in God's will. I'll see y'all next week in God's will. Same time, same place. All right, peace.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk. So talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash